If you are looking to buy a new gaming PC with the new RTX 5090 or RTX 5080, then you came to the right place. I'll show you the best pre-built PCs with the RTX 5090 and 5080, meaning that you will be getting the highest level of gaming performance in the entire market. And not only for gaming performance, but also for content creation and productivity work performance. I'll show you the level of performance that you can expect with each system for both the 5080 and 5090 PCs, and I will explain the differences between each other. And also, both the 5080 and 5090 are out of stock everywhere, meaning that if you wanted to buy one of those graphics cards, getting a pre-built PC might be your best option due to these availability issues. The links to these pre-built PCs will be down below in the video description with the latest prices and availability in your region. My name is Valentino. That being said, let's start. First, I'll start with the fastest PCs in the market in the 5090 pre-built gaming PCs. The first one is going to be the Skytech Legacy 4. This one is the cheapest RTX 5090 PC that I could find in the market right now, and it has the Intel Core Ultra 9 285K processor, which is a top tier CPU especially for content creation and productivity work. Now, for gaming, it's also very fast, so you will be achieving the fastest level of gaming performance, especially at 4K, because you have the RTX 5090, and I'm talking about over 130 FPS in the latest, most high demanding games, high to ultra settings, native resolution. So in terms of performance, you already know that the 5090 is the fastest in the market, and here you also get one of the fastest CPUs in the market for content creation and productivity work. So you are getting, in my opinion, one of the best all-around PCs in the market, if not the best one. Then you get a 420 all-in-one liquid cooler, which is going to be needed for this Intel CPU, and then you get 64 gigs of RAM, which is going to be plenty of RAM for both gaming and content creation. Also, this is plenty of RAM for streaming in case you want to have a bunch of tabs open while streaming. You get a 1200 watt power supply and 2 terabytes of SSD. So overall, this is one of the fastest PCs in the entire market once again, and I would recommend you having a 4K monitor. If you have a 1440p monitor, then I recommend you going with the RTX 5080 because you save a bunch of money. But if you don't care about money at all, well, get the 5090 regardless of your monitor resolution, whether it's 1080p, 1440p or 4K. But my recommendation is for you to have a 4K monitor for you to enjoy the best visuals and also take the full potential of the RTX 5090. The price for this system is under 5,000 USD, which is very expensive, but still the cheapest PC with the 5090 that I could find. The next PC is also a 5090 PC from Amazon, but this one has a Ryzen 9 9950X processor, which I do like more than the Intel Core processor because you will have more options to upgrade in the future, or if you want, you can change the CPU to the fastest one in the market for gaming down the line if for some reason you want to specialize in high demanding games. So that's going to be the main difference with this system and the other one. The CPU, here you get a Ryzen 9 9950X, which is also faster for most content creation and productivity work applications, although it's actually quite similar to the Intel Core CPU. Now, this PC goes for around 6,000 USD, so it's a big price difference, and honestly, the last one is going to be way more than enough alongside the 5090. I just like this one a bit more, but it is quite more expensive. So if you don't care about money, I would recommend you getting this one, but I completely understand if you want to go with the last one because it's actually quite similar in terms of performance at $1,000 less. The next one, however, is a bit different because you get a Ryzen 7 9800X3D processor, which is the fastest CPU in the market for gaming. This is also a PC from Amazon, and I highly recommend you getting this system instead if you want to play esports shooters like Fortnite or Valorant, or if you want to play high CPU demanding titles like Flight Simulator or Cities Skylines. In high CPU demanding scenarios, the 9800X3D can be actually quite faster than the Intel Core Ultra 9 and the Ryzen 9 processor. So again, if you want the fastest gaming PC in the market, this is going to be the one that I recommend you buying. The total price is similar to the last one at around $6,000, so very expensive once again, and it is quite more expensive than the first system, but it's going to be the fastest one for gaming. So again, if you don't care about money and you want the best of the best for gaming, this one will be the one for you. And then we have the RTX 5080 pre-built PCs, which I do recommend it over the 5090 PCs for most people. Now, again, if you just don't care about money, go with the 5090. But if you're actually hesitant because the 5080 is quite cheaper, then by all means go with the 5080. I mean, sure, it's not as fast as the 5090, it's actually about 40 to 50% slower, but it's going to give you an amazing level of gaming performance in any resolution. You can expect 90 plus FPS on average at 4K resolution ultra settings, which is a very high number. And then for 1440p, you can expect over 140 FPS, which is an insane number for 1440p in high demanding games, high to ultra settings. Now, the first PC that I want to show you is this high-tech Azure, which has the Ryzen 7 9800X3D, which is the fastest CPU in the market. So for esports shooters, you can max out any monitor refresh rate, whether it's 1080p 540Hz or 1440p or 4K 480Hz. Here you get 32 gigs of RAM and 2TB of SSD. So overall, this system is going to be top tier for gaming, and it's about $2,900 USD. Again, very expensive, but it's almost $3,000 cheaper than the gaming PC with the 5090 and 9800X3D. I mean, sure, the 5080 is slower than the 5090, but you're spending way less. So for most people, this is the high-end PC that I would recommend, even for 4K resolution gaming. And then if you are more into content creation and productivity work, the 5080 is one of the fastest GPUs in the market for those type of tasks, but I do recommend you buying a different PC in the Legacy 4, which is the same price as the Skytech Azure from Amazon, but this one has an Intel Core Ultra 7 processor, which is going to be faster for most content creation and productivity work applications, although it's going to be slightly slower for gaming, especially in those high CPU demanding titles. For games that are high demanding on your GPU, like Cyberpunk 2077 at 4K resolution, then there's not going to be a huge performance difference and you will not notice it. But if you want to play at 1440p or 1080p competitive settings in a game like Fortnite, then the 9800X3D might be your best option to max out your monitor refresh rate. But anyway, if you want a better PC overall, the Legacy 4 will be better because it's one of the fastest ones for gaming, and it's also the fastest one for content creation and productivity work, going for the same price. Remember that the links will be down below in the video description with the latest pricing and availability, and I will also leave bonus PCs with the 5090 or 5080 that I will be finding in the next few weeks for a cheaper price. So if I find a 5090 system for cheaper, you will have it down in the description box. And you can also find my personal PC help in case you're looking for a new pre-built PC or PC build and you need some advice. I will be helping you out with that top link. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.